Oh, very good evening, racing folks. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Pune races for 20th August 2023. Thank God the Bangalore race is over. Last 2 days, horrible for punters. I was very sure that it will be all headed horses and all. These big jockeys, something happens to them. Bookies get in their grip, or I don't know. But AK's riding in last day or two were quite questionable, and the rain also spoiled the sport in the last second last race. Anyways, it's all over with. God knows it will continue next season. They don't have money to build a new race course, even if the government gives them a free land. This GST 28% is messed up all their income on the tote board. Anyways, going to the Pune races, folks. Pune, first of all, let me remind you again and again, it's a favorites graveyard. 2, 3 favorites max for the day, folks. After that, bye bye, Jai Shri Ram. There are 2 class 5 races, pretty avoidable as far as I am concerned. You can play place, but winner finding always the horses don't run to their true to their form. Basically, they are unreliable horses, not so straightforward. That's why they are in class 5B, folks. You have to understand this quite clear. I am very clear on my mind. I have lost my pant and shirt and underwear betting paces, fancy dancy pedigree in class 5 and losing money. Anyway, the first race Neona played is class 2 race, folks. Horses for courses. Cellini is the only dry horse I bet. She is very dry coated, but she loves Pune. She always wins 1 or 2 races in Pune. Bezen puts Trevor. I think Cellini and Arcana race would be between them. Soup and Sandwich has 58 kilos. These 2 characters, one is at 52.5 and one is at 55, should help. Next race, folks, it's the 1200 meters, the Secret Romeo Plate Division 2. It's class 5, folks. Great Mr. Narendra Lagar has 2 horses in here. One is quickly turned out Salem Or. It's quite handy, even though it looked like he won from their Dusra, number 8. But nonetheless, she can place, and so is there is a horse called Prince Igor. That is another horse. When this Dusra nonsense comes, it's very difficult. Today also, Chindit and Richard Hannon pulled a fast one. He had a Dusra in there, and Chindit was just looking. Somebody, I don't know. It's not the way to do. Used to be a bracket when you have 2 horses of the same trainer. That would have been a better idea. Anyways, I bet little money, maybe Selamore if it looks, and odds are okay for place. Winner finding little difficult in this sort of thing. Race number 3, the Petronia Plate, for a mile race it is. There are Pesiva again has 2 horses in here. One is Impunity. I love the dam, Temerity, but I'm not too thrilled about MP Air. He throws very inconsistent horses. Anyways, Temerity also a distance horse, so mile would suit her very well. Then there is Malesh's horse. Malesh luck has changed after he came from Balaji, but I don't know what happened to Yash. He had shaven the head off. Malesh did not do, but something happened to Yash. Anyways, Malesh's horse, Dam, also was one of my favorite paces horse, Ziska. Also would appreciate a mile, there is no question about it. Also multi-dimensional horse, so we'll check in the paddock. And Pacey has another horse called Rush. The race should between these 2 Pacey's character and Eaton Square. I so decide in the paddock. The next race, folks, 4th race, the Mysore Race Club Trophy. It's a class 1 race. After a long time, I see Supernatural running, I think where he belongs nowadays. He is not the same supernatural as he was 2 years ago in a handicap race book. So after all these derbies and invitation and blah blah blah, all the fancy dancy races, last time also the workouts were very, only one or two workouts were there, but because of his class, everybody, including me, jumped on his case. But Pacey wasn't there, so was neither was his assistant. But today I think he should win. It could be my day's best if he looks fit enough in the paddock. Rasputin is a not so straightforward. If you see his whole history, one race good, one bad, one good, one bad. He could be the only danger, I think. But the race, I think, safekeeping of supernatural. If the odds are even or more, if it's shorter odds, then I forget about it. Next race, folks, is the FD Wadia Trophy Grade 3. There is a Time and Tide who won impressively, but he's at the top weight of 58 kilos. PS Chauhan gets on the top for Adhiraj. I thought that PS and Adhiraj had some arguments after losing on that favorite horse. Last time I think he was suspended, or I don't know, but I guess he's still on. The General is the one I like, folks. The General is running at this magic handicap of mine, which is at 50 kilos. They don't run, folks, at 50 kilos. They just fly. And he likes to come from behind, so 1400 meters would not be a problem. Last time he was quite unlucky to have lost the race on an objection. But I think the race should be between, General I like over Time and Tide. Now to the last hurrah for the Pune folks. It's the, second last race, sixth race. The Waves of Glory Plate. It's again class 3 race, which is always quite competitive. This Pink Jasmine bothers me a little bit. Suleiman Atoli puts and Bhosle and takes 5 kilos off. He had a good Bangalore form if he takes an easy lead. And then there is Pure, who in the hands of PS Dwebe, after all, put it all together and won after a very unlucky to second, third, fourth, all that. I think Dwebe's horse and Ataoli's horse looks the race between them two. And then there is another horse in here, Golden Glow, Inishmore, but I don't know, Nazak's horse is very dry coated and all. Golden Glow can maybe in the money, but I won't bet on Inishmore. Very dry coated, like Cellini, but Cellini is a different story. The next race, folks, is again class 5 race. Secret Romeo Plate Division 1 it is. There is a horse called Zip Along, great Mr. Narendra Lagar and Mustaqim Alam. They make a habit of winning first in the last race. Narendra Lagar normally does quite well in the initial stages of the races. And then there is a horse called Adamas, Malesh Naredu's horse. Trevor gets on the top. I think the jodi between Adamas and Zip Along looks safe enough if the odds are okay. All said and done, folks, Supernatural and the General and Cellini, these 3 races I would bet. The rest of the races are so-so, folks, not worth the money. And again, let me remind you, folks, think 3 times, including Supernatural's fitness, before you bet the favorites in Pune. I have seen horses leading by 5 lengths in the stretch, and all of a sudden they disappear. That's Pune. It's a long story. Some other day I will tell you. There is a little graveyard there, and the horses run there and all. But it's a long story. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Gamble sensibly. There is a next day is Hyderabad. It's always a better center at times than Pune as far as form horses and favorites are concerned. Bye-bye. Take care. Gamble sensibly. Be careful of the favorites.